Alrighty, now let's look at some other REST examples or scenarios just to kind of help you out as far as getting your head around it. We could also create a currency converter app, right? So we have this currency app, and then over here on the other side, we have this currency service. And so then I could say I need to convert US dollars to Indian rupee. You pass over the amount, and then this application will actually respond with the actual value. Now, again, this is just a demo, right? This value is going to actually fluctuate based on the market. But the key here is that, we have an application that can use this external service, send over a request, and then get a response. And then also we could look at another scenario like the movie tickets app, right? So we have this My Movie app, and then there's some external service that gives you information about movie tickets in your area. You could say, hey, I want to look at this given movie at a given location for a certain time. And then they'll respond with a list of movie results. And so then you can go through and choose, okay, I'll choose this theater over here or that theater over there. But again, this movie ticket service, they're saying, hey, we're simply passing back the data. You can use any programming language, any type of app or platform to process and render those results. And then finally here, we're making it to our customer relationship manager, the CRM app. Ooh, so this sounds familiar, right? So we have a CRM app, and then we have a CRM service. So basically they can access the list of customers by saying, hey, get the customers, and then we'll actually send back that list of customers, right? So instead of doing it directly in the HTML page or JSP page or web page, we're simply going to pass back this JSON data or this whatever data format we choose, and then the CRM app can render it accordingly. So it could be a web app, it could be a mobile app, or any other type of application there. And so we'll actually create this code for the server in this course. So we'll actually create a CRM service that's going to pass back customer data as JSON. And we'll actually write all the code for that from scratch in the following videos. Now you're probably thinking, you're like, well, who would ever send back customer data via a REST service? Well, how about Salesforce, right? That very small company called Salesforce, actually it's a huge company. They actually have a huge platform based on CRM, and they also have a REST API for providing customer data from a given application. So we're not, off our rocker here. There's a very good use case for doing this, and so we'll kind of build out a version of this for our CRM application. All right, good stuff. Now, here's the common question that I get. What do we call it? Do we call it REST API or RESTful API? Or do we call it REST Web Services or RESTful Web Services? Or what about REST services? RESTful services? Ah, boy. Okay. So generally, they all mean the same thing. All right. Basically, you're building an API, you're building a service, and you're providing an endpoint, and you're providing data based on inputs or requests and so on. So that's the big idea, is that they're really all the same. So don't get tied up or get mixed up with, really trying to pin it down. You'll hear folks use these terms interchangeably. So at a very high level, they're generally all the same.